Most people see a plastic bottle and see just that. But when visual artist Dave Ford sees an empty plastic bottle, he sees its art potential. Now combine that plastic bottle with 99 others. 100 graphite pencils, some roping, 12 paper panels, and a Penske rental truck. And you've got one amazing piece of art in the making. This Chicago resident has been creating unique works of art in the back of Penske rental trucks for more than a decade.
My name's Dave Ford. I've been working on these drawings since 1999, a series of truck drawings across the country. The pieces are paper is put in the back of the truck, and then a web is built so I can suspend multiple plastic bottles that are filled with water and have different grade pencils on the tips. And the water makes the bottle pressure sensitive, so obviously more water in the bottle, more pressure on the pencil, the darker the line. Some don't have any water in them, so they make a lighter line, so there's varying pencil quality on the paper. And the pencils themselves are various grades of graphite and that sort of thing. So.
During his travels in the Penske truck, gravity, movement, and time helped create his one-of-a-kind abstract drawings onto 12 24-inch by 36-inch panels. The finished products have been likened to exploding dandelions or exploding stars.
The challenge of trying to create something that's elegant out of ordinary energy sources and ordinary materials, I think that's what I like most about it, and finding those areas where I can make art out of something that isn't usually regarded in the art world. So the back of the truck just seemed like the perfect place for that kind of challenge.
Ford discovered his rare talent on a drive from New York to Miami while working part-time as an art handler. Yearning to create art while traveling, he used materials he had on hand to rig his first ever pencil-tipped water bottle pendulum.
I built and suspended one bottle like next to me on the passenger seat and just watched it going up 95. And there wasn't a whole lot going on with 95. Pencil was just kind of hanging in one spot, but as I got up into like the Jersey Turnpike, it started moving around more, and then once I got into the city, into Chinatown, it went crazy, and I was like, oh, this is making sense because it's mimicking or mirroring what's going on outside, and they had a map-like quality to them too. So I thought, man, I'm onto something here, and it just evolved into utilizing the full back of the truck.
Since then, Ford has gone on 8 long-distance treks to create his contemporary work. His first lengthy journey was from Dallas to New York City. In 2001, he took his first round-trip voyage in a Penske truck from El Paso, Texas, to a design studio in Falls Village, Connecticut. So why has this artist continued to use Penske throughout his career?
Penske's never been overbooked trucks. I've always had a truck on time, waiting for me when I've gone in. The fleet is always new. The trucks, I'm never concerned about them breaking down or anything like that. The equipment's in good shape, and the service has been really great. So I've had a really good experience with Penske.
Ford visited Penske's headquarters in Reading, Pennsylvania in mid-June to display one of his works in progress and meet with its employees. Ford's pit stop at Penske was part of a commissioned trip by Packer Schoff Gallery of Chicago to showcase his truck drawing at the 8th annual Gorilla Truck Show at Chicago's Fulton Market, June 12th. Ford drove round trip from Chicago to Philadelphia, where he displayed his art in progress during an event, before returning to the Windy City to show off his final creation. Art lovers, and even those outside the creative realm, appreciate Ford's innovative flair.
I did an art competition in Grand Rapids a couple of years ago called Art Prize, and I wasn't quite sure how the response was going to be because it was a lot of general public was going to take a look at the work, and I thought perhaps the response would be like, oh, it's just a guy throwing stuff in the back of the truck, but I think when people saw the drawings on display, they really saw that they became something rather nice to look at, and not just kind of a gimmicky thing with bottles in the back of a truck. So I was really pleased with the response there.
Ford has proven that with a little creativity, you can turn a mundane task into a work of art.